shrink myself down into the corner so I'm out the way. And I just spotted Pack 81 from Portsmouth. Oh yeah, Portsmouth in Maine. No, is that Maine or New Hampshire? I guess that's New Hampshire. I don't bloody know. One of you guys can tell me. So that's pretty cool. Just doing a few laps around, practicing and whatnot. But what I really wanted to show you was I just had a wee glance down. The day has dawned in New Zealand, and it looks as though we have a Royal New Zealand Air Force 757, one of only two in existence. And I have been up close and personal, and I've been on these planes a few times. And you might think, well, 757's old passenger planes, hardly anything exciting, is it? And that's true, it probably isn't that exciting, but the pilots in New Zealand, they fly these things like fighter jets, low and fast. And for those of you who know about planes, for some reason, and you can look this up after this video if you want, for some reason, the engines on a 757 make this screaming, metallic, sort of trilling sound when they fly past a high speed. Excuse me. And I haven't heard that on any of the other planes. I'm going to go into my photos real quick. Let's see what we can find under Boeing 757. Here we go. Oh, interesting. I don't think those are, but that's a wee bit on the small side, and so is that one. There we go. These are a bit better. That's the type of shot that I took these in Whenuapai in Auckland, and I just love them because they're a passenger plane, but they have a big cargo door on the other side, and they can rip out the seats and put in whatever they want. I don't seem to have. Where's the photos of the other side of the plane? 21st of March 2009, Whenuapai. Let's see if I can find it, because these air shows were brilliant, absolutely brilliant. They always made the most of what they have with the planes that they've got, because obviously the New Zealand Air Force is very small. Lots of helicopters. There's an American C-17 that visited us. I love that plane, and I particularly love these shots because it has like the American plane, but the New Zealand personnel in front with their very unique hats that they wear. There's Orions. These are being replaced with Poseidons, I believe, and some old school jets. C-17. Oh, there it is. There. That's a 757 getting cargo. Like they can actually flip the whole side open, and so they're really useful planes, especially around the South Pacific, for delivering aid and whatnot. There's an Australian F-18, which may well be here in Canada now, because we bought a bunch of their old ones while we're waiting to upgrade to the F-35. Anyway, so I thought I'd show you that, because it's quite an unusual one to see on Flightradar. Massey School of Aviation flying around. You might see a lot of Texans around here too, but doesn't look like there's any today, or at least not right now. So it's weird because it's hard to find them because of the call sign. What I find is when you type in things like RNZAF, you don't get anything, even though it's right there. So it's hard to locate them. Anyway, let's have a quick look at CFC. We've got a few more Super Hercs in the air. We've got one which has just left Riga on its way to Prestwick in Scotland. And we have one that's left New Orleans. Wonder what they're going to pick up. And then we've got a bunch of Talons, Shiv, Awake, Javit or Javi, Angry 12, Lance 2, Lance 1. Whatever that is. There's two of them. Two of them side by side. Click. Thug. Thug H32 and Thug H31. They're having fun. Doc 41. Doesn't say what that is, but it's most definitely a military plane, I would imagine. Okay, so let's have a wee look again down in New Zealand area and Australia. See if blocked. It's an interesting one. We have Fjordland helicopters. A lot of little charter planes and whatnot. ANZ from Auckland to Queenstown. ANZ, Auckland, Christchurch. Hoping to find like Hercules or something, but Wairarapa helicopters. And then we've got Auckland to Wellington. We have a DHL plane. Auckland to Christchurch. Hamilton to Christchurch. Auckland to Dunedin. Auckland to Palmerston North. Gisborne. Giz 2 Air Gisborne. Alright, well, other than where did it go? The 757. Oh, they're still there. I wonder where it's off to. American Airlines in from Dallas. That is actually a new flight. And yeah, it's a 787 because it's the 787-9. As I understand it, is one of the few planes that can do that distance. I mean, look at, it's about to land in 42 minutes, and it left 14 hours and 19 minutes ago. So that's a 15-hour flight. That is a bloody long flight, so it is. But nice to get from point to point. It used to always be that like New Zealand was obviously well connected to Australia and then connected to Los Angeles, Vancouver, San Francisco, but that was it. But to think that there's now a flight that goes all the way in to Dallas, that's a hell of a change. And then I suppose once you get Dallas, you got a lot of options from there. Hawaiian, yeah, of course. Anyway, I think I just wanted to jump back on. When I saw that 757, I got excited and wanted to show it to you. So, we'll finish off by seeing what's flying over us. We have DLH, sorry, which is Lufthansa, and Virgin Air from London to New York, Halifax to Chicago, Montreal, Halifax, Air France, Paris to New York, Air France, Paris to same one. Getting mixed up here. Delta, Air France, Paris, Boston, Abu Dhabi, New York, Etihad, Royal Jordanian, yeah. Let's have a wee look at Prestwick before we go. Okay, so Prestwick is right here, and it's a civilian airport, Glasgow Prestwick, but it is very heavily used by the military as a jumping off point between North America and Europe because of its see if we can find one more military plane before we go. See if we can find one without using the search bar, okay? We've got an S-92 helicopter there, we've got Global 6000. We have, that's an unusual one, SS Specsavers Aviation. Is this a wind-up? There's actually a Specsavers Aviation. That sounds dodgy, like, do you know what I mean? Like, pilots' eyes are dodgy. That's got to be a wind-up. Specsavers Aviation. Specsavers operates 2 Hawker Beechcraft King Air to shuttle staff between Guernsey and UK airports. Well, okay then. Specsavers opticians, I suppose they have their own planes. Who knew? Who knew? I just hope they remember their glasses before they climb in the cockpit. I know it's a lame joke, I know, but it had to be said. You couldn't let that go. BCT 811, there we go. Because that's Bryce Norton, isn't it? Yeah, it is. There's a lot of activity at Bryce Norton. This is a C-17 Globemaster. We have another C-17 on the ground, I think. Grizzly 494, an Airbus A400. I love those A400s. Another A400 and another A400. We saw these in Halifax when the Red Arrows came to North America. So cool. Such a cool plane. They fill that gap between Hercules and Globemaster and the A400's like right in the middle. So they've become a very, very popular aircraft in Europe. Panther 76. That is an Apache helicopter. And we have a Chinook or Chinook. And another one. Apache. Wow, it's busy over here. Alright, well, thanks for joining me on this little Flightradar 24 scan around planet Earth to see what we can see. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. If you don't like it, please hit the thumbs down and unsubscribe. I'm just joking. Just do whatever you need to do, okay? Thank you so much.